day bow season. 'Tis the season. Heading out after work.
This is the first time on October 1st we're going in after a specific deer. The first time that I've ever hunted out of the saddle.
Oh, let's go. We are a couple weeks out from the season. I'm going around checking cards right now. I think we're about 6 weeks out. It's mid-August. So far, I don't have any reports of EHD in this area, which is good because it got hit hard last year. Knock on wood. That's not wood, but we'll take it. But I'm pretty excited though because a lot of the bucks that I was hoping to make it through are still around. However, everything that's mature is a management buck, so I doubt there's gonna be anything that I'm targeting early. I did get pictures of a nice 9-point on a permission piece. Just 2 pictures of them so far. The way that this permission piece lays out, it's a tough one to hunt early in the year, especially on a mature buck, but it's definitely one that will go in and try to catch slipping when he's out looking for a doe. But as of right now, the inventory is looking good. We got some nice up and comers. Turbo's back, great. I was trying to evaluate last year if he was 3 or 4. I do think that we're gonna let him go this year. Hopefully he makes it through, but I'm gonna go pull out the rest of the cards and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Oh, God darn it. Spider web right to the face, gotta love it. Just got another pack of commandos packed up, ready to ship out for tomorrow. If you haven't checked those out, you definitely should. The lightest climbing sticks that are out there on the market today, those are the single steps, but they're only gonna be the lightest for just a little bit longer because you guys are gonna be stoked to see what I got coming out this year. Everybody's like, oh, it's only the lightest because they're single step. I'm like, no, actually, when you understand the design, you realize the functionality of a single step requires more weight than a double step. So you guys want to do a double step, that's what I built. I'm excited to run them this year. I love them, I've used them this summer. Here's kind of a quick preview. Look there, bam. Take a look at those bad boys. They're ready to rock and roll for this. Guys, I am stoked. I am jacked up right now because I put out a camera on a plot that I planted back in July. It's a small plot, but it's in an area that hasn't had food this year. I have the ability now to put a plot in there. Super cool. We got just enough rain to get these seeds to germinate, and the plot has just been stunted since then. But I went and put up a camera there just a week ago, created some mock scrapes around the edge of it, and the very first night I got pictures of a buck that I have not had pictures of an hour after dark. Otherwise, up to this point, everything that I've had on camera that's mature is more of a management buck, which are all definitely deer that I'd be excited to go after, but they just wouldn't necessarily be the ones that I want to go fill my tag right off the bat. But he's got me excited. Hopefully he keeps up the same pattern. If he does, I'm gonna make a move on him early. Tomorrow's the season opener. Loading this stuff up. Gonna go try to make an ambush on a buck that's somewhat consistent, hitting a food plot. It's just a little food plot. It hasn't really turned out that well, but there's not a high deer density. So that buck conveniently for me has found this little food plot, but he doesn't hit it in daylight. He hits it like right after dark on certain occasions. So tomorrow temperatures are gonna drop. It's the opening day of bow season. There's a lot that's lining up, so it'll be geared to go. It could be a complete whiff, but it's worth a shot, at least with the intel I've got and the game plan I've set up. Finishing up some of the laundry, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. October 1st, the opening day of bow season. En route to get into the stand for the first time this year. 'Tis the season.
We're gonna do the shag bar here. Get this plot right here in front of me. And then the CRP is right back here behind me. And where I think he bets is in this big timber right here. There's a couple branches that he's made some scrapes on. Hopefully he decides to come freshen them up or try to come find whatever little bit of turnip or radish is in this field. We'll see. This is the first time on October 1st where I've actually been going in after a specific deer. It's a buck I call Ace, and I call him Ace because he's an 11-point. We got a northwest wind, which is perfect because if he's in this area, he should be in the timber that's to the north. It's also the first time that I've ever hunted out of a saddle. Hopefully it doesn't get me busted. I hate being off the tree, but we got enough leaf cover that I think I'll be good. Stay tuned.
All right, here we go. Heading out after work to go after the buck I call Ace. Went in early today. Got out early because I knew I was gonna wanna hunt this evening. I'm gonna do a hanging hunt close to the area that I hunted him on opening night. Temps are a lot higher, but we got an east wind, and I always like east winds. I think it'll be a good evening. If not, it feels good to get out and just relax. We will see what tonight brings. Hopefully, I can tag out on a big buck here the first week of October. Stay tuned. Just got to the spot here. Got everything suited up. It's pretty hot tonight, and we're coming off a mild cold front, so now we're getting a wind shift, and we're getting it from the east right now. I've always been a big fan of east winds, and with it being October 3rd and this being conveniently close to where I work and how I can do it right after work, it's worth a shot. It was funny, none of the cameras, not only on this place, but on other places close by, none of them went off on October 1st that evening. But then at like 8 o'clock, like clockwork, all the deer showed up. So I don't know if it was just a fluke, but at 8 o'clock, boom, there he was on camera, just like all the other deer. He's still close by. And with how I get into this stand tonight, it's gonna be a little bit different than what I did last time. I'm gonna skirt the west edge because we have an east wind. Everything to the west is gonna be compromised. So I might as well use that to my advantage. I'll use that as my access point and hope that that deer is coming from the east. We're gonna head in. It's really warm today, so I'll actually be rocking a t-shirt. This is the only part where I've got to go through CRP to access the stand. I'm going to compromise this one spot in hopes that he won't use this to approach this plot. He very well could, but that's just the odds that we're going to play. Close to his bedroom. I think he beds in this timber right in front of me. We're in the CRP field. It always seems like days with the east winds are the days that these deer are more susceptible to making mistakes and being caught upwind in daylight. I'm just hoping that this buck falls into that category today. Back in the saddle, right? This is my second time in the saddle ever. Rocking my new Trax climbing sticks. Maybe that'll bring me some good luck here tonight. If not, I'm enjoying the evening. I do think this is his core, at least this time of year. Hopefully we can catch him before he moves on to somewhere else. Something's got his attention. Oh boy. He's at 60 right now.
October 3rd. Wow. I honestly felt really good with that shot right after, but now that some time's passed, I'm starting to become a little bit less confident. Now that I can't see it on the video finder, I'm just starting to overthink it. I didn't hear him crash, which is what concerns me the most. I'm gonna get down and we're gonna assess the situation. But man, I felt good about that. The arrow should be right here. This is exactly where he was standing. Assuming worst case scenario, I do not want to bump that buck on the way out. Now I'm gonna go the exact opposite direction of where he ran to get back to the truck.
Just got back to the truck. Couldn't find my arrow, but there was a big blood trail running across that strip. I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go back home, check the footage. I think it was a good hit, but I'm gonna be very precautionary about this because I don't want to lose a deer if it isn't as good as I thought. So. Alright, made it back. It's time to check some videos. Look at this guy right here. What are you doing, Cinder? This is exactly where I was aiming, and that's where I thought I shot. I thought it was going right through, right there. I remember specifically waiting for that front left leg to come forward. When he brings it forward, right here, that's when I take the shot. But when I look at the spot where I thought I shot him, I can't see anything. I've watched this like 50 times. I cannot tell where the arrow hit. I still think it's good to go with my gut feeling where I initially thought the shot was low and left. We got warm temps. I've got work tomorrow. We're gonna go back tonight. Hoping that we'll go in and that blood trail will stay hot. It'll be bright red. If it gets sparse, there's any sign of a marginal hit, we're gonna back out. My gut feeling after the shot, I thought it was right there in like the sweet spot, low, left, perfect. We'll see. Really close to the impact point. This is where I took my saddle off, so I got it back. He went into the woods right over here. This is where I had last blood.
There's some right here.
Nice. We're about 50 yards in off the field, and we still got good blood. Here's some more.
Here's some more. Here's some more. A lot right here in that.
He must have stopped here. Looks like he was bleeding out on both sides, which is a really good sign. He's starting to go downhill. This is a good sign, too.
Yeah. And that he's right over there.
No way. Let's go. Yes.
Thank you, Evan.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
The first week of October, are you kidding me?
Unbelievable deer right there. What an awesome deer. Nice little hanging bang right after work. Ate my bow tag last year.
Within the first week of October in 2024, I get the opportunity to redeem myself.
Very fortunate, very, very fortunate.
Exactly where I was thinking in my head I shot him, that is where I hit him. Makes me feel a whole lot better. First week of October, second time using my new sticks. Second time using a saddle. I don't know what's the good luck charm. One of them. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, stay tuned for more.